Punishment in Kindergarten, by Kamala Das, is a reflective poem that delves into the poet's childhood experience and the emotional impact of a particular incident in her kindergarten years. The poem opens with the poet recalling a specific memory from her kindergarten days. She describes a day when she and her classmates were taken to a picnic by their teacher. The setting is described as a beautiful garden, symbolizing a place of innocence and joy for the children. During the picnic, the poet, as a little girl, prefers to sit alone, lost in her thoughts, rather than playing with the other children. Her teacher, noticing her isolation, publicly scolds her for being aloof and not joining in the activities. This reprimand from a figure of authority is delivered harshly and in front of her peers. The public scolding deeply embarrasses the young girl. The poet vividly recalls the sting of humiliation and how the harsh words of the teacher made her feel isolated and singled out. This incident marks a moment of acute emotional pain, leaving a lasting impression on her young mind. The other children react to the teacher's reprimand by mocking and laughing at the poet. Their laughter and ridicule amplify her sense of humiliation and alienation. The poem captures the cruelty of children's behavior and the way peer reactions can intensify personal suffering. As the poem progresses, the adult poet reflects on how this childhood experience influenced her. She describes how the memory of the incident remained with her, symbolizing a loss of innocence and an early encounter with the harshness of the world. This moment of punishment is depicted as a significant emotional wound that lingered into her adult life. Despite the painful memory, the poet introduces a shift in perspective. She asserts that she has grown beyond the hurt of that moment. The adult poet recognizes that the incident, while painful, is a part of her past that she has learned to cope with and move beyond. The act of reflecting on the incident allows the poet to reclaim her sense of self. She acknowledges the pain but also her resilience and growth. This reflection is a form of self-empowerment, as she no longer allows the incident to define her or her self-worth. The poet contrasts her current self with her childhood self. She describes herself as a mature woman who has gained wisdom and strength over the years. The poem suggests that the passage of time and personal growth have helped her overcome the emotional scars of her past. The poet comes to a realization that the incident, although painful, was a part of her journey. She accepts it as a formative experience that contributed to her understanding of herself and the world. This acceptance is crucial in her process of healing and self-discovery. The poem concludes with a sense of resolution. The poet has made peace with the memory and its impact on her. She acknowledges that while the punishment in kindergarten was a significant and painful event, it also played a role in shaping the person she has become. The final lines of the poem reflect a sense of calm and acceptance, indicating that the poet has moved beyond the hurt and embraced her past as a part of her life's journey. Punishment in Kindergarten, by Kamala Das, is a poignant exploration of a childhood memory and its lasting emotional impact. Through reflective and introspective verses, the poet conveys the pain of a public reprimand, the cruelty of peers, and the eventual empowerment gained through acceptance and personal growth. The poem serves as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the transformative power of self-reflection.